Welcome back to one of John's rides. I'm just riding locally today, just to get a few miles in. I want to get my 260 miles for the month. I am just 12 miles away, so I should be able to do it today. It's bloody hot again. It's supposed to be around 21 degrees today, and just leaving home just now, looked at the outside weather station, and in the shade in the garden it's 26 degrees. It's really nice. I'm loving it. Still having problems with my back brake and bleeding the brake, so I'm going to have another go tomorrow. Let's just bleed it right the way through again. I don't know what's going on. Any tips, please tell me. I've looked at all the videos and I'm still having bloody problems. As you can see, the sky's looking good, not much cloud. Tide is half in. And I've just started my ride. I went into the village of Calstock, went to Valenti's, which is the ice cream parlour where they manufacture their own ice creams. I think I've mentioned it before to you. If ever you come to Calstock and if the ice cream parlour is open, try the ice creams. They really are good. You can sit down by the riverside and fill your face full of ice cream. It's wonderful. Right, let's crack on and do a bit of a ride. I'm going to ride up through the woods into Cotehele eventually. It's now silly season, in other words holidays for the kids, so it could be quite busy. I'll need to be careful when I go down through the woods, just have a bit of respect for others. Should be quite cool through the woods here in a minute. What I like about this trail, or this route, is it's got a nice mix. Got some lanes, some beautiful views. I know you've probably seen this route before anyway, so you know what I'm talking about on my videos. Off-road, some nice little climbs, descents, a little bit of technical stuff, albeit just a small amount. You're beside little streams, bridges crossing streams, down by the Cotehele Quay, down by the weir, down by the mill. It's just a really nice mix. And for me, it starts less than half a mile away. Oh, I recognise this man and this dog. How are you?
All right.
Good.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, right. Oh, on my favourite little bridge in the shade, nice and cool. Just had a good chat with a friend just then, so that's another 10 minutes gone. My rides do go on for some time because I know so many people end up just chitter-chattering, which is good. It's nice. The stream's looking a bit low actually. I know we had some rain during the week, but not a huge amount. The other half is back home now. She's at home sorting the garden out. I didn't kill any plants. I did okay, so I'm not in trouble. That's good news. There's some cracking rides though, and as I said earlier, I've just got 12 miles to finish to get to 260 miles, which is the most I've ever done in a month. So let's hope I can get that done today. It would be nice. There's the lovely stream. Sound of water is always calming, isn't it? It's lovely. I'm really pleased with the mic Air. It works very well. I'm going to do a review on the mic Air soon. Just say a couple of things about it at the moment. I'm really pleased. There's a couple of little niggles, and the first one is, it's not so much the mic Air really, it's the camera I suppose. I've got the Ace Pro 2, but when it's connected as it is now to this via Bluetooth, it does sap the battery quite a bit, a lot more than it would do if it was recording just straight from the camera. but the sound quality is superb. I was watching a preview on it this morning on YouTube, and somebody was saying that when they were listening to it, as a comment on somebody's video, that the voice sounded a little bit harsh, which it does, but if you use the what's it called, the wind muff, it stops that noise and it softens it and makes your voice sound much better. So I use the wind muff all the time, even if it's not windy and I'm just talking in front of the camera without, in fact indoors as well, I'll just start using it. It just gives a better sound, just a softened, nice sound. Makes your voice sound much nicer. Right then, I need to crack on up to the top through the gate, my favourite place, hopefully the second gate, which you've probably seen me go through and moan about when it's shut. Hopefully the second gate will be open. We will see what it's like. I'm going to carry on to the top now. I shan't put the camera back on now until we get on the top path and we can get some speed up, and then we'll stop down at my other favourite place, which is down by the bench, and you can look down into the valley then and we can enjoy the view, and I can sit down and relax for a while before heading down to Cotehele. Well, I'm not getting very far today. I ended up talking to somebody else who sat on a tree that had been felled by the river with his dog, and we just got chatting for about 20 minutes. I've been out for quite some time now, and I've only done, well, I haven't even done 2 miles. But we're heading down towards my bench now. That'll be good. Keep an eye out for people. And now I shall procrastinate here for a while and enjoy the weather and the sunshine. Look at the sun behind me, isn't that lovely? Anyway, it is good. There's a nice cool breeze, well, a warmish cool breeze, and we'll head from here on to, I think we'll go down, straight down to, yeah, we'll go straight down to the quay. I shan't be having an ice cream, I've already had one. I've had a double scoop, as I just said, and then we'll go along to the mill, where it's down by a little stream. Hopefully it'll be quiet down there too. I've only met a couple of people so far, well, 2 people I've spoken to, and just a couple of people then with their young lad and a dog, and that's it really. So it's not as busy as I thought. Maybe everyone's down the beach enjoying their hollybobs. If you've seen my other videos, or just a few of them even, I've been down here quite a few times, so you will recognise the quay. Right, off to the mill now. Had me Cotehele Quay fix without the ice cream. It's a bit of a lazy ride today because it's so warm. That's my excuse. But it is bloody hot. I guess when the weather gets cooler, I'll have to give it a bit more stick. Back in the shade for a while now. That's nice. Right, let's get down to the mill. I'm hoping down by the logs, trees, or whatever you like to call it, it's nice and peaceful. Can't see anybody down there. Excellent. It's lovely here. The amount of times that I've been down to Cotehele, and I've never thought of coming along just to here by the mill. The mill's further up actually, just across there by the houses. But this piece is so peaceful. It's funny, you know, earlier on, I don't know why, because when we put our videos on YouTube, we always portray ourselves to be really happy and cheerful all the time. We see the happier sides of people. There's a few videos, a few people that put on the other sides of life, and to be honest, I felt a little bit flat earlier on. I don't know why, there's no reason. I went to the gym this morning, felt really good, got up, had a good night's sleep last night. Probably the best night's sleep I've had since before I had that virus. So it's 2 months ago now, and I think it was over 7.5 hours sleep. My God, I felt better this morning. Felt great, went to the gym as I just said. I got back, had some breakfast, then I went out and did a couple of cleans, 2 or 3 cleans, and then came back. Ushi was back, had a chin wag, I did some editing on my laptop, did a bit of work to the bike, tried bleeding the brakes, maybe that's what's getting me down. And I thought, right, I must get out, try and do these extra 12 miles so I can get my 260 miles for the month. And as soon as I'm out on the bike, again, happens every time, or as soon as I go out, I just feel better. Mind you, look at the weather, I mean, that does help. But I find it, even in the winter, when I doom and gloom a little bit, when it's wet, cold, I don't go out in the wet, but when it's cold and dark all the time, cycling does do me a lot of good. So does the gym. But obviously that's not outside in the fresh air, and this really is good. It's a great tonic, and being down here by the water, it's just superb. It's lovely. The butterfly flying around in front of the camera, you may have just seen it just go across the lens, possibly. It's beautiful. Sun on my back, I'm watching the reflection of the river or the stream off the tree. place to be. Hope you're enjoying this video. But this is really nice. Oh, lovely breeze. Right, we're going to cycle past the shop up to the road which goes past the weir. You can't actually see the weir. Not the weir, the mill. Hello. It is nice that there aren't too many people around. This is back onto the lane that I normally take when I've been to the weir. I'll have a look down towards the weir. If it's quiet, we can pop down there for 10 minutes. Right, let's get down to the mill. Looks quiet. Yeah, no people about. Excellent. So peaceful. Now let's go and sit on the other bench. Another good place just to sit and not do much. I'm getting quite good at this. Quite a few more miles to do yet before I reach my 12 miles. I've only done 4. I've got to work out where my next 8 will come from. This looks lovely. I suppose I'd better get back on the bike again, back in the saddle, and do some more mileage. It's too easy just to stop and do nothing and just enjoy where you're sitting and just what's around you. So as I said before, it's always very calming when you're near the water. Difficult to get going again. I've done a slightly different route and it incorporates more climbing. I've just been spinning, it's just not been too bad. It is hot. It feels good though when you get to the top. That was quite a long climb. I normally go through a little village called Metherell, but I've bypassed that and gone over straight past, up towards the top. I'm going past Harrow Barrow, rising sun, and keep the miles going. I've done 6 so far. I've got to work out what to do when I get nearer to home to get those extra 6 miles. I'll probably finish on 8 by the time I get to the pub. Is how I'm going to do another 4 from there, unless I do another detour before then. Not sure. I could always go again tomorrow afternoon, another ride. It'll be an excuse to get out, I suppose. There's one thing in Cornwall: if you cycle without an e-bike, you'll be fitter than most others. In theory. This says 5%, so it's not too bad. Regarding where I cycle, I must admit I do enjoy getting the miles in when I'm not cycling off-road, because off-road is hard work. It's good fun though. I love it, especially when you've achieved some grueling climbs. I mean, in the winter when you're going through mud and shit, and not shit but mud, well, sometimes shit and all sorts. You get to the top, you feel good, and you've got a nice descent, really good fun. But also enjoy just this sort of cycling. It's good for the stamina. I think it's supposed to be zone 2. What's my heart rate at the moment? 120. My max is 160. I think my just below 120 keeps me in zone 2, apparently. But anything really is good for you, exercise. The more cycling you do, the better you'll get, the fitter you'll get. Simple as that, really. If you don't do anything, you seize up. As I said before, and don't forget, it's my birthday on August the 1st, which is this Friday, and I'm 66. And I want to keep myself as fit as I can for as long as I can. But enjoy doing it in the process too, which is why I do the cycling and the gym. The choice of 2 would be cycling, obviously, for me anyway. Right, I could turn left here and do the climb all the way to the top, which would definitely give me a little bit more mileage. Just keep spinning. But I'm in 2 minds, so I'm not sure what to do. If I cycle tomorrow, it doesn't matter too much, does it? What do you reckon? That's an okay from you, is it? Put in the comments below, so when I get back and I've edited this video and I've posted it, I can see what the answers are. Hopefully you agree with me. Just do what I want now, and then I can finish it off tomorrow. That'll be good. Right, decision made. And if we're going to do the shorter route, back to the pub, obviously, we'll have to go have a pint in there. That'll be nice and refreshing. I may have a proper beer, have a Peroni. No, not a Peroni, an Asta or something. I forget what it's called now. It's quite refreshing. And still, something like that. And why not? I'll turn left. No, I won't turn left. I'll carry on to the top and then go down to the pub rather than do the normal route that I do and go cycle up to the pub. I can approach it with speed then. I'll tell you what though, I'm going to miss these beautiful temperatures when we get into the winter months. Mind you, normally this time of the year, quite often it's not that good anyway. August for us down in the southwest tends to be the monsoon season, and when it's raining it tends to be a lot cooler. But it isn't at the moment. Sneaky managed to get between those two vehicles, and the car behind didn't. Result. This is always fun, approaching the pub downhill, and doing it this way I can leave the pub and go downhill. Evening, boys. Downhill to the pub, that's heaven, isn't it? I've just had a nice refreshing stop at the pub, had a couple of cool pints, and now heading back home. It's mostly downhill. I'm going a different way from just directly from the pub, so there's a little bit of a climb in a minute. A little bit cooler now, but even freewheeling downhill with the wind against you, it's still warm. There's more blue sky now as well. The weather always seems to really clear up during the evening time. Thank God for disc brakes. Oh, that sun's warm. Another ride done, not many miles, 9.85 miles, average cadence 70. Actual riding time 1 hour 12. That's it for the day. Be happy, stay safe, until the next one.